everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Drieli. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm going to be setting it up my new traveler's notebook. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's my traveler's notebook. If you are curious, this is the regular size in the color camel. So I haven't done too much to it. All that I've added is the this little charm to the elastic band that closes the journal. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I still have to add a couple of charms to the end of my bookmark, but that's gonna be something that I'll be doing later. I did started already filling it up one of my inserts and decorating, so I will show you that in a little bit so you can see how I'm actually using my traveler's notebook. But let me show you first what I've got so far in terms of inserts and accessories. Let me put this aside for now. And here it is. So my setup is gonna be very simple. All that I got is the craft paper folder, and that is in the number 020. So all the Traveler's Company inserts is gonna be numbered. So if you're curious about which one I picked it up, that is the 020, and that's just a craft paper folder with 2 pockets. And I also picked it up a couple of inserts. I just got the blank MD paper, white, 64 pages, and that is the 003 insert. So I picked a couple of them up and also the craft folder. So let me go ahead and open for you guys and I'll show you how I'm going to be adding them to my traveler's notebook. So let me go ahead and open this up. And apologies in advance if you don't like the crackling sound of this plastic bag. Let me just put this aside here, and here it is. So here's the craft folder. So it's just a craft paper folder with 2 bigger pockets inside, and you also have a small pocket right there. And I'll show you in a second how I'm gonna be using this, but let me show you the insert as well. So like I said, this is the 003, and it's just a blank refill. Aside as well, and remove this paper. So like I said, this is the blank page, and yeah, the cover, it's craft paper as well. It has that, you know, like all the inserts from Traveler's Company has that cover page. The back also has the Traveler's Company logo right there. Like I said, this has 64 pages and it is stapled. So here is, let me put this aside, and here is how I'm going to be setting it up. So for the craft folder, I wanted to use this as my 2020 cover page, so the cover page for the year. So what I'm gonna be doing is decorating the front page, kind of like I did with my insert here. Just something simple, indicating that it's, you know, 2020. And inside, what I wanna do, let me show you. Grab one of my big tags here. What I wanted to do with this craft folder is to insert those bigger tags right here on those bigger pockets and keep those bigger tags inside of the craft folder. And the reason why I want to do that is because I wanted to keep track of a couple of lists throughout the year. So here's what I want to keep those. So for instance, I want to keep track of the books that I read for the year and the places that I traveled to. So that's where I'm gonna keep track, just on those bigger tags right there. Now, if you are interested to use this craft folder just to keep things inside of your traveler's notebook, you certainly can. And the cool thing about this craft folder, because you have also those additional cuts right here that it's used as pockets as well. You can put, you know, small tags or cards, or you can even use it to put like samples of washi tape. So if you don't want to bring the rolls of your washi tape with you if you're traveling, so you can just put a couple of sample washi tapes in like a tag or in a card, and you can put it right here, and you can actually take this with you when you're traveling. So you can, you know, in those bigger pockets, you can actually put like stickers or any piece of ephemera that you want to carry. So yeah, it's a very useful folder, but what I'm gonna be using mainly is just to track things that I want to track throughout the year. So that's what I'm gonna be using for. And I'll explain why I want to do that, because the way that I want to set up my traveler's notebook is to have this cover as the introduction to the 2020 year, and for each insert I want to be for the month. So every month out of the year I'll have one insert for that month where I will be having everything that I need to carry for that month in here. So I kind of wanted just to have this 2020 kind of like as a cover to my traveler's notebooks. So, you know, just to make, I don't know if it makes sense, but with the insert, it's just like I want to track things for that month, not necessarily for the entire year. That's why I wanted to keep the craft folder as well there. So here's how I'm setting it up. So what I do usually with those inserts is I'm going to be adding everything in my insert for that month. So back in the days when I used to do bullet journaling, I used to have a journal for my planner. That was my bullet journal, and I had a separate journal just for journaling my day and, you know, doing scrapbooking. I wanted a system that was simpler, that was everything integrated in one book. So that's how I come up with the system, and that's why I love about the Traveler's Notebook. You can actually, you know, customize the way that you prefer. So how I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be adding planning and journaling all together in one insert, and that's gonna be for my month. So let me show you what I mean by that. So here I have the cover, and it has just displaying here May 2020, so I know which month it is. And when you open the front cover, this is gonna be my, this is for my monthly goal. So I'm the type of person that I don't like to set yearly goals. I think it's too far out. I like to set myself monthly goals. So that front cover, it is with my monthly goal. Now, when you flip the page, the next page that you see, it is the monthly calendar. Here is where I keep track of birthdays that I have for that month, any types of events, so trips that I'm doing, just so I can have a quick glimpse of the month and what's going on that month. I don't edit anything else in here, so it's a very basic calendar. It's just really so I can keep up with the holidays and birthdays and events and trips. And as you can see, it's very empty because, you know, due to COVID-19, we're not doing a lot. But then the next pages, I'll have my weekly logs. Now, if you're a little bit familiar with the Traveler's Notebook system, you notice that this is very similar to what they already have as the weekly planner. So Traveler's Company actually sell inserts. They're pre-made weekly planners. The only difference with the you know, the inserts that they sell is you're gonna notice that one side is the weekly planner, so you can actually do your weekly log, and on the other side is kind of like a blank page that you can add either a piece of ephemera, or you can write it extra information for the week. So I like that idea. I like the design of the weekly logs, so I just went ahead and did myself here. And how I just use a ruler, and I started count from the bottom up, 1 inch for every day of the week. So, and whatever was left over, that's for me to indicate the week number. So that's how I do. And for this weekly log, all that I write here is my goal for the day. So I usually just work one goal a day, so that's enough space for me. But yeah, let me go ahead and flip over to the next weekly log so you can see. So this is week 20, 21. Now the next page here is the last week of May. You'll notice that it's still empty. I haven't decorated yet. We're still a little bit far from the last week of May, so that's why I haven't done anything yet to this page. But yeah, and then the next pages is just gonna be my journaling. Now I do like to have a full 2 pages for each day of the month, and that's why I'm gonna be you know, adding extra pages to my insert, so I have enough pages for each day of the month, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So as you see, I have a full page for the day, and I like that because even though if you have nothing going on too much on that day, I can still have enough space to, you know, I have enough space to journal. But if I don't have a lot going on that day, I can, you know, decorate the page more and just jot down a quick sentence or, you know, paragraph of what happened that day, if there's not a lot going on that day. But if there is, I have enough space to actually journal. So that's why I like, and I'll show you here what I mean by adding pages. So if you flip to the center of the insert, the blank insert is actually stapled, which I love it. So all that I do is I lifted open the you know, those staples, and I have an extra insert that I got it just so I could remove the pages out of it. So it's the same one right here, and I just lifted open the staples. Let me show you. So right there. So I just lifted open the staples, and I can easily remove extra pages that I need. So I don't need a lot, I just need one extra. So I go in the center of my insert that I want to edit the page, and I just go there and plugged in. And the cool thing is, like, the pages are already perforated, so you just need to plug in exactly on the same spot and close the staple. So I can easily add an extra page, so I have enough pages to work with throughout the entire month. Now this is for me because I like a lot of pages to work with for my journaling. Like I said, I like to have 2 pages, like full open book for each day. But if you don't like it, if you just like to have 1 page for each day, and the 64 pages is too much for you, you can actually do the same thing. Just remove the staples and maybe remove half of the pages, or leave whatever pages that you need to journal, and you can have those extra pages. You can actually just, you know, make another cover with a thicker paper, and have 2 journals out of 1 refill, which is pretty cool. But yeah, but let me show you how I'm gonna be setting this up here in my traveler's notebook. So let me put that stuff aside. So here's my craft folder and my insert for the month, and what I'm gonna be doing is opening up the craft folder and opening up my insert to the center. And I'm gonna be inserting like that into my traveler's notebook. So let me go ahead and open this up here so you guys can see it. So the traveler's notebook has a bookmark right here, and also has 2 elastics. Now the small one in the center is not supposed for you to be using this with inserts. It's just the large one. The small one is just to keep everything together. So you're gonna be pulling the larger one, so you can just easily edit the craft folder with the insert. And voila, that's how I'm gonna be having. So like I said, the 2020 cover would be here, and then when you open, I'll have my lists here that I want to keep track throughout the year, and I'll have here at the moment whatever insert for that month that I'm working on. And I have everything here. I have my planner, I have my journal, I have everything that I need in here. So let me just put this bookmark in the center here really quick so I can close it so you guys can see it. And here you go. So not too bulky at all. Of course, I just you know, I didn't fill it up all my inserts, so as I start journaling towards the end of the month, of course this is gonna be bulkier, but it's perfect. Now if you need more inserts into this journal, let me show you really quick what you need to do in order to add in more inserts. But this is my setup, my setup. That's how I'm gonna be using my Traveler's Notebook for. But let me show you a couple of other options that you can do if you wanna add in multiple inserts. So for instance, if you don't like my setup and you wanna have actually a separate insert for your planner and you wanna have a separate insert for your journal, you can totally do that. And you can fit, even though you have one elastic band here, you can fit multiple inserts, and I'll show you how. Let me just put this craft folder on the side here, and let me go ahead and grab a extra elastic band. So this one was the one that came with the Traveler's Notebook. If you watched my my unboxing video, and I'll link here for you guys if you haven't had the chance to watch. But if you watched, you see that the package comes with extra elastics. Now, those are not meant for you to be using to edit extra inserts, but you can certainly do that until you purchase the extra elastics that doesn't have the knots, so it's easier. So let me go ahead and show you really quick here. So let me get one of the inserts. So you're gonna open right there in the center where the staples are, and you're gonna add the elastic band to one side, like so, right there. And what you're gonna do is, with the elastic band that is right here on the spine, you're gonna do the same. You're gonna open your second insert that you wanna add it to the center, the same thing, where the staples are, and you're just going to slide it right here to the center. There you go. Ooh, I almost destroyed my flower. That's not good. There you go. Oh no. All right, let me just remove those. I have a half flower now. But anyway, so as you can see, it's separated like so. See, so we have the two elastics, and all you have to do is just slide one of the inserts into the elastic center, and you're gonna put those apart, and there you go. There you have it. You have two inserts in the Traveler's Notebook. Now, if you want to edit 3, you can. That's totally fine. Go ahead and open again to the center elastic that is holding both of them. Just pull that and open your third insert to the center. I have to be careful with this one because this one I have the open staples. But yeah, like so, and you have 3. And the two fit, because the two bottom ones are actually gonna be pushing the one in the center a little bit towards outside. So all you have to do is pull those two a little bit to adjust, so you can have all the 3 of them setting up like properly in the center. So there you have it. So you have 3 inserts now. Now, if you want to edit the craft folder here still to cover all the 3 inserts, you definitely can. All you have to do, open up everything. And here's the third one. You can either pull the craft folder right here between the third one that's in the center if you want. Just pull it out and slide it right there, and you'd have the craft folder between the middle insert. Or if you want the craft folder actually, involve all the inserts, remove here, all you have to do is insert the craft folder underneath of everything. Just pull everything out, and you're gonna be pulling from the back right there, and there you go. And you're gonna have to do some adjustments here just to make sure that they all fit properly in the center. So there you have it. Now, of course, the craft folder it's not gonna be covering everything because there's 3. It's folding 3 different inserts, but you can do that as well. And there you have it. And you can just close it. And there you go. But yeah, those are a couple of options that you can do it. And like I say, if you want to have, you know, the planner separately from the journal, you can definitely have multiple inserts, but you're still gonna have everything in one journal. It's just, for me, I like to have everything in one insert because I wanted to look back, you know, and be able to just quickly go into one insert and have you know, a synopsis of everything that happened in that month, including my goals and what I was doing to work towards my goals. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about how to get your traveler's notebook set up, please feel free to leave a comment down below. If you like this video, please feel free to give a thumbs up. It definitely helps my channel, to support my channel. And if you like videos like that, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you here for the next video. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.